Coding is when you are programming a computer. Discipline is when you are programming yourself. And you will notice something. Great creative people treat their art like a job. There was one time that Eminem and Akon were making a song together. And Akon, at that stage of his career, was someone that was more go with the flow. Whenever he's feeling that creative spirit, that's when he'll come to the studio and he'll quickly lay down the track. He was working with a legend like Eminem. So whatever Eminem's going to be doing, Akon is going to want to do as well. Well, one day, Akon shows up at 6 p.m. to the studio because a lot of artists record at night. And he asks the producer, "Where's Eminem?" And the producer says, Eminem just left. He's been here from 9 to 5. Akon thinks, 9 to 5? Whatever, I'll talk to Eminem tomorrow. So the next day, Akon arrives at 9 and he sees Eminem there. And Akon asks Eminem, "What are you doing? You are one of the greatest rappers of all time. Why are you showing up so early?" And Eminem said, "I treat this hip-hop thing like a 9 to 5 job." And when I heard that, it changed my perception. Nowadays, with ArmaniTalks, I try to treat it like a 9 to 5 job myself. I always consistently try to do the reading, the recording, the consulting and stuff in a 9 to 5 time frame. Because if you're a worker right now, you work in a certain corporation, you may be thinking, this is not it, bro. This was not the assignment. I hate this. And let's say you leave and you start your own entrepreneurship grind and you think, I'm going to just do my own thing. You put CEO in your bio. I'm just going to be able to show up whenever I want to. And let's say you're successful for 2 years just doing that. Eventually, if you are going from year 2 to year 5, you will notice yourself just organically adopting a 9 to 5 strategy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be 9 to 5, but you'll discover some sort of 8-hour work schedule for yourself. And you begin to treat your own business like a job. The good kind of job, by the way, because this is something that you have ownership in. A lot of these guys nowadays just keep talking about how you can outsource all this work. My thing is, if you're outsourcing everything, what the hell are you going to do? You should be doing work too. And if you're the boss, the CEO, what happens is that no business remains stagnant. The ground is always crumbling beneath the businessman's feet. This is a famous quote. And this is an applicable quote. So if you're over here just outsourcing everything and you're just sitting on your ass in a beach somewhere, one day the business dynamics is going to be so different where it just destroys your business overnight. And you're thinking, well, what the hell happened? What happened was that you're taking too much advice from these guys that were never in it from the very beginning. A lot of these guys are just building their business to sell it off to someone, but their business is not something that they want to own forever. The advice is night and day, and you're letting these guys brainwash you. I think it's much more strategic for the CEO to treat their business like a 9 to 5 job at the bare minimum, by the way. A lot of these CEOs work way more than 8 hours per day, but the bare minimum adds that structure. And us as human beings, when we have that structure, we know that there's no funny business or anything involved. This is my routine. That routine eventually becomes a ritual. And once it becomes a ritual, it's something that you want to do. Earlier, we were talking about the importance of having narratives. And one of the best ways to have a narrative is to just keep repeating the routine until it becomes a ritual.